This is Module 4, Lesson 3, Problem number 1. Jenny's mom says she has an hour before it's bedtime. Jenny spends 3/5 of the hour texting a friend and 3/8 of the remaining time brushing her teeth and putting on her pajamas. She spends the rest of the time reading her book. How long did Jenny read? First, I'm going to split up my paper to organize it because there's a lot of steps I'm going to have to do in this one. I want to give myself space at the bottom to do my right. And in my draw section, there's actually going to be 4 sections. Hi. I'm going to read through using my RDW strategy, read, draw, write, and circle any important information. So Jenny's mom says she has an hour before bedtime. Jenny spends 3/5 of the hour texting a friend and 3/8 of the remaining time brushing her teeth and putting on her pajamas. She spends the rest of the time reading her book. I'm going to box my question, how long did Jenny read? And I'm going to circle read. If I'm going to figure out how much time she spent doing each of these tasks, I have to start with the first one, which is texting her friend. So I'm going to mark the first box, texting. Jenny spends 3/5 of an hour texting. 3/5. Since I'm doing parts of an hour, I'm going to convert the hour into minutes. I know that there are 60 minutes in 1 hour, so this is going to be 3/5 of 60. I turn it into a 2 numerator, 1 denominator fraction, which means 3 times 60 over 5. I don't want to be multiplying 60 by 3, so I'm going to find a factor that will help me to simplify it. I know 5 goes into 5 1 time, and 5 goes into 60 12 times. Now I can multiply. 3 times 12 is 36 over 1, which will give me 36 minutes. So she spent 36 minutes texting her friend. The next thing is how much time she spent brushing her teeth and putting on her pajamas. So this is teeth and pajamas. Hi. Now it says of the remaining time, which means we're not going out of an hour now. We're going out of the remaining time. So we have to figure out how much remaining time she had. We're going to take the 60 we started with, and we are going to subtract the 36 minutes that she was texting her friend. I need to borrow here, so I turn the 6 into a 5 and the 0 into a 10. 10 take away 6 is 4, and 5 take away 3 is 2. So she had 24 minutes remaining. Well, it's not how long she brushed her teeth for, that's just the remaining time. She spent 3/8 of that time brushing her teeth and putting on her pajamas. So 3/8 of 24. That gives me 3 times 24 over 8 in that 2 numerator, 1 denominator fraction. I know 8 goes into 8 1 time and 8 goes into 24 3 times, so I can simplify. 3 times 3 is 9 over 1. So she spent 9 minutes brushing her teeth and putting on her pajamas. The rest of the time, she is going to be reading her book. The rest of the time, reading her book. So we have to figure out how much time she used first. Okay? So there's the 36 minutes for texting, plus the 9 minutes for teeth brushing and putting on pajamas. We have 9 plus 6 is 15, carry the 1, and 3 plus 1 is 4. She has used 45 minutes. We want to know how much time there was left to read. So we're going to start with the 60 minutes she started with. We're going to subtract the 45 minutes that she used. And that should end us with the amount of minutes she had left to read. So I can't take 5 away from 0. I'm going to have to borrow. I turn that 6 into a 5 and the 0 into a 10. 10 take away 5 is 5. 5 take away 4 is 1. She spent 15 minutes reading. Now I need to put this in my statement or my writing section. I look at my question again. How long did Jenny read? I check my answers. Here's reading. Jenny read her book for 15 minutes.